Our interactive learning tool that we are reviewing is the McGraw-Hill Education Virtual Manipulatives, and the link to that can be found in the description.
This website provides support to students who are learning various math concepts. The wide range of manipulatives gives students many ways to model their thinking and to problem solve. A lot of the manipulatives on this site are really similar to the physical ones that can be found in the classroom, so it would provide at-home support for students who have access to computers or a greater access without the worry of budget or not having enough resources for multiple students to share when you're at school in the classroom.
So one of the really cool things is that you can sort by grade. So if we go to grade 3, there are various work mats for the background, including a centimeter grid and place value and a bar diagram, or we can just get rid of that. And then there's a wide variety of manipulatives like counting blocks, base 10 blocks, and fraction tiles, and a thermometer for some reason, and a spinner for like doing probability or different types of games. And there you can put text in, you can get a ruler, stopwatch, a protractor, a timer, draw lines, select colors for those lines. So there's a lot of versatility with this site and the different things you can do for different types of math problems.
This website is a good example of a mathematical action technology because the student is exploring mathematical ideas by observing relationships between numbers, fractions, areas, and many other things. It also allows the student to test theories, make comparisons, and test the effectiveness of different tools for different problem types. The website can mirror the use of non-electronic mathematical tools, but by providing a bridge to that style of problem solving. This is because a lot of the tools that they are using online during this, are similar to what they use in their classrooms, and this helps build their conceptual understanding of the problem types and the materials.
So this tool would be useful for more than just one mathematical concept or idea, since there are so many different manipulatives that you can use. But just thinking about some of the Common Core math standards, we thought of some ways you could use it. In the 3rd grade, there are fraction strips, which is helpful for building understanding of unit fractions and the relationship between parts and wholes, as well as recognizing that fractions are equivalent if they're the same size, expressing whole numbers as fractions, etc. You can also compare fractions with similar numerators and denominators to determine which is bigger. And then in the 4th grade, you can build fractions off of the knowledge of unit fractions using the same sort of tools, and divide it, a sum, into the fractions that it's made up of the same denominator. Then later in the 5th grade, you can use fraction strips again, but to add and subtract numbers with unlike denominators, and learn how to solve word problems for adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. So that's just an example of how you can use just fraction strips across different grades using this website.
So we're going to model 2 different types of problems that are at different grade levels. The idea is that students would be posed with the challenge of modeling their problem-solving strategies through the use of multiple tools. So we're going to start with the pattern blocks. Our first problem that we created was there are 4/6 pounds of blueberries and 1/2 pound of raspberries. How many pounds of blueberries and raspberries were there altogether?
So if you think about comparing our BMU to our MUs, if we have the MU of 1/6 or the MU of 1/2, and then we can look at the total quantities. So for the 4/6 pounds of blueberries, that would just look like 4/6. And then here you can see that 1/2 is just 3/6. So that would be 3 more sixths. And you could probably model exactly that 1/2 equals 3/6 separately, but we don't have a lot of room right here at the moment. But and you see you have a total of 7/6 pounds of blueberries.
Our second problem that we created is Lucia had 1 1/3 cups of sugar in her pantry. One batch of cookies needs two thirds of a cup. How many batches of cookies could she make?
So we modeled our BMU and our MU, and then we have our quantity right here in terms of thirds. And since our group size is 2/3, we could take 2/3, and that makes one batch, and another 2/3 in another batch. That'd be one way of showing that 1 1/3 divided by 2/3 is 2. I think one strength of this technology tool is the versatility. Even within one specific grade level, the site provides resources to support a wide range of topics and skills. So it could be a place that kids would be used to going for any math problem they're struggling with, or as a place to start when learning something new with the needed direction.
However, because there are so many options on the site, it would be easy for kids to get sidetracked and distracted and not be investigating the problem that they are supposed to investigate. One potential change would also be to have an option for the tool to provide specific prompts for kids to explore using various manipulatives, and it would depend on the grade level selected. So this could be a tool that students could engage with independently without the teacher's direct prompting. And another change would be the option to remove the labels from the fraction tiles for a more Cuisinart type setup, where the BMU is not essentially set as the one tile.